Salogo, Seitenga, and Kane, where women used to wail in the night, songs have returned. When the news spread that over 1,000 terrorists had been neutralized in one blow, there were spontaneous celebrations in town squares. Drums were beaten, food was shared, and in some areas, people even painted Captain Traore's face on their walls. He has become more than a soldier. To many, he is a symbol of defiance, a young man in his 30s who stood before the old colonial puppets and said, "No more." Under his leadership, Burkina Faso is reclaiming not just territory, but dignity. This ambush was not just a military event, it was a cultural reset. It signaled to insurgents and to the world that Africa does not need foreign troops to defend herself. That if armed, respected, and united, the sons and daughters of the continent can defend their land like lions in the dust. The cost of victory, blood, and brotherhood. Yet the operation came at a cost. Several soldiers and volunteers for the defense of the homeland, VDPs, gave their lives. Brave men whose sacrifices will echo through generations. The military acknowledged the casualties, but focused on the courage and purpose these fighters embodied. Funerals were conducted with dignity and honor. In towns like Djibo, grief was met with pride. Mothers stood tall, and widows spoke with unwavering strength. Aissatu, whose husband fell in battle, said, "He died defending the soil our children will walk on. Let the ground remember his footsteps." Her words reflect the deep cultural view that death in battle is not an end, but a transformation. In African tradition, such warriors become more than memories. They become ancestors of the struggle, spiritual guardians of future battles. Their legacy lives on in every drumbeat of resistance, every act of defiance, and every step toward a freer tomorrow. Beyond the ambush, the echoes across West Africa. The recent military operation in northern Burkina Faso has sent ripples across West Africa, resonating deeply in neighboring Mali, Niger, and even Nigeria. Unlike past efforts influenced by foreign military contractors and global agendas, this campaign was distinctly homegrown, planned, led, and executed by Burkinabe forces. Its success marks a turning point, offering a blueprint for African-led security solutions free from external dependence. Mali and Niger, themselves under military leadership, swiftly responded with messages of solidarity. They not only congratulated Burkina Faso, but also signaled readiness to coordinate joint operations, highlighting a growing sense of regional unity. The Alliance of Sahel States, AES, a political and military bloc formed by Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, is seizing the opportunity to expand its influence and take decisive steps against extremist threats still lingering across the region. Captain Ibrahim Traore, in a stirring radio address, captured the broader vision. "We are not isolated. Burkina Faso is the drum, but the rhythm is African. When we strike, we do so for all who are tired of being shadows in their own lands." His words reflect a growing movement, one that centers African dignity, sovereignty, and the right to self-determined peace and security. The message to the world: don't mistake silence for weakness. For years, international analysts predicted Burkina Faso would collapse. They said the army was too under-equipped, the government too young, the society too fragmented. But this ambush rewrote the script. Without NATO, without the UN, without France's shadow, Burkina Faso struck a historic blow. The message is clear: Africa has her own warriors. Africa can defend herself. This operation is being studied in African military academies. Young cadets are learning that strategy mixed with heart, culture mixed with courage, can defeat even the most brutal insurgents. It is the African way, not with endless talking, but with movement. Ending of blood and glory. There is no need for brass bands or media spectacles. The land speaks, the trees remember, the dust settles. In the valleys of northern Burkina Faso, where once only fear walked freely, now freedom sings in birdsong and rifle echoes. 1,000 terrorists dead. A message written not in ink, but in action.
Lovely viewers, welcome to AMF4 TV. My name is Richard Che. I hope you are fine. Okay, we are talking about how African leaders has to be united. by this an influencer leader, Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore. There is a video on social media, especially on our handles, that we have to share it to you for you people to comment on it, on how statements he has been making all these days. We'll keep on updating you on this issue, but don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more of this video as well as similar videos like this. Let's listen to whatever he said and on social media to see, and then also don't forget to comment when you watch this video. Kindly also not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video for people to also watch and like as well.
Traore's Burkina Faso is not perfect, but it is rising. And in that rise, a continent remembers its power. 1,000 enemies, 1 ambush, 0 mercy. Captain Ibrahim Traore's bold move is being praised not just as a military victory, but as a statement of power, strategy, and defiance. Burkina Faso, once seen as a fragile state overwhelmed by jihadist terror, is now rising, swinging back with a vengeance. And at the heart of it all is a man who didn't wait for international permission, he acted. But this victory raises serious questions. What comes next for Burkina Faso? Will Traore's aggressive stance draw more enemies, or rally more allies in the region? How will France, the UN, and the West react to a nation that's clearly breaking from traditional influence and charting its own path? And perhaps most importantly, was this operation just the beginning of a broader campaign to completely reclaim the Sahel from extremist control? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Africa is changing, and young leaders like Traore are redefining what it means to defend sovereignty with firepower and fearlessness. If you found this breakdown insightful, hit that like button, subscribe for more raw, unfiltered analysis from the front lines of global events, and let us know in the comments, do you believe Traore is the future of African leadership? Or is this path too dangerous to sustain? The world is watching, and this story, it's only just beginning.
Lovely viewers, welcome to AMF4 TV. My name is Richard Che. I hope you are fine. Okay, we are talking about how African leaders has to be united by this an influencer leader, Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore. There is a video on social media, especially on our handles, that we have to share it to you for you people to comment on it, on how statements he has been making all these days. We'll keep on updating you on this issue, but don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more of this video as well as similar videos like this. Let's listen to whatever he said and on social media to see, and then also don't forget to comment when you watch this video. Kindly also not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video for people to also watch and like.